We'll give it.
Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, congratulations for yesterday or Tuesday, I guess it was. What was that moment like for you?
Uh, Hard to describe. Pretty surreal. Um, it's been a long 4 years, so um, just having that moment with my teammates was pretty amazing, I would say. I mean, I'm pretty lost of words. I didn't really know what to say. So just enjoying that moment with my teammates was really special.
Did you have any idea what was coming when he had the four of you guys go down there to, I mean, I know he like kind of disguised it as showing a drill, but like, did you have any idea what was coming?
Not really. Coach Bielema wasn't too pleased with the practice we had in the morning. He didn't think it was physical enough, or like it lacked juice. So I thought we were demonstrating a drill, and then it just kind of happened that way. So it was pretty cool how it happened.
So, and you moved to tight end like literally today, huh?
Yeah. So technically Tuesday. So after all of that, I went into Coach Bielema's office, and he just proposed. He told me, it's a proposal. Like I didn't have to do it. And then he just, gave his reasons why. And I was like, sure, why not? I'll give it a try. It's not the first time I switched positions. So today was like my first practice as a tight end. Pretty different, but it was fun. I just plan on getting better every day.
If I could get one more, who did you call? I mean, so Coach Bielema explained to us like he had to get out of there pretty quick. Like I guess it looked like all you guys swarmed pretty good, and he had somewhere to go. And you had a moment with him in his office after that. And how did you kind of let your family know?
So it was kind of crazy how it happened. So since I had to go in Coach Bielema's office after, a lot of people already knew. So when I was driving home, like I got mobbed by like a lot of like my roommates and the people that live on our street because they heard about it. So I didn't really get to call like my family for a significant amount of time after, just because I was caught up in conversation with all these people. I actually tried to call my twin brother first, just to let him know the news, but he didn't pick up per usual. So then I called my parents. So that was probably the best moment. Just calling my parents and letting my family know that it happened. I'll never trade that moment ever in my life.
Cool, man. Thanks for sharing.
Of course.
Hey, Michael, congratulations on getting the scholarship. As far as what came into you coming back here to Illinois at all for using the extra year of eligibility, can you kind of take us through that process of why you decided to return?
I thought it was a pretty easy decision. You're going to have more working days and playing days. So having another year of eligibility, I guess my situation is a little bit different since I didn't redshirt. Being able to actually play for 5 years was pretty rare, I guess. So I thought it was a pretty good opportunity, especially with a new staff. I mean, Coach Bielema is a great coach, very personable. Same with all the other staff members on this team. Just great people. So I thought it was a pretty easy decision and kind of worked out.
And you talk about the staff. What have been some of your biggest takeaways just from working with Coach Bielema, Coach Tank Wright, and the other guys on the staff, like you mentioned? What are some of the biggest maybe changes or biggest differences you've noticed from the last staff as opposed to this one?
Right off the bat, the strength staff. I mean, Coach Tank has a schedule, and he goes with that plan and stuff like that. And a lot of it is mobility and trying to keep us healthy instead of the mantra of who can lift heaviest weight however many times. It's more so the technique with it, and the form that you have is gonna like give you the greatest gains, and then just keeping your body right. I don't think we had that since I can't remember, maybe my freshman year, sophomore year, maybe. That was the biggest change. Then, going to like the actual, football side, if you want to call it that, just everyone is so, they have a reason why. They want to explain why we're doing this and why they're, putting us through these drills and whatnot. I think that's a bigger change. Usually we just did stuff to do stuff and seemed a bit unorganized, I want to say. But yeah, those are the biggest changes in my mind.
One more, if you don't mind. I was going to ask you what your impressions of Coach Boo were, but since you changed positions, I guess I'll ask what your first impressions of Coach Ben Miller were after today's practice.
I'll start with Coach Boo. Coach Boo, great guy. He was actually on the Maryland football staff when my brother played there, so we kind of had a connection there right off the bat. But great guy. Just a great teacher of the game, been in the game for a long time. I really enjoyed being in his position group for however many months or days or weeks, whatever you want to call it. And then Coach Miller, he's a special teams coordinator as well. So I got to work with him strictly in special teams, but now in the tight end room, he's just funny. He's just a funny coach. Obviously has a lot of great experience as well. And the meetings and practices have been good so far, and can't wait to work with him in the future.
Thanks, Michael.
Hey, Michael, looking back over your collegiate career at Illinois, what does this mean to be finally named onto scholarship? You put through a lot of work as a walk-on and everything. What's it finally mean to achieve this status for you?
It means the world to me, honestly. Obviously, as a walk-on, there are a lot of tough days. Some might say you're behind the eight ball a lot. But, it just means the world of all the sacrifice and all the hard work that was put into this. I wouldn't trade my experience for anything. I'm thankful for my experience. It just, I don't even know how to describe it. It gives me a big relief. And I'm just happy that I was able to earn that.
And moving over to the tight end position, what kind of goals do you want to set for yourself for a spring ball and then leading into next year as well?
Well, really, just for right now, just learning the offense and learning how everything works and how we're calling plays. I haven't played offense since high school when I was a receiver. So kind of getting that mindset again will be a goal of mine. And yeah, just kind of building off that, building off days, as Coach B says, stacking days, and just take that approach.
Thanks, Michael.
Hey, Michael, you said your roommates were kind of swarm. Who are your roommates? Who do you live with?
I live with Alec McCarron, Sean Coughlin, Alex Pilstrom, Ethan Tabell, Blake Hayes, and three other guys. Jake Stover, who used to play here, is my other roommate. Brendan Murney, he's a friend of mine, and Con Kelly, he also used to play here. So they all got home before I did, and there were a lot of people out on the street. So they told all these people, and when I got home, it was just kind of a mob. So it was pretty fun.
That's cool. A lot of those guys have been in this position, right? A good amount of your roommates have been put on scholarship. I'm assuming you lived with them when that happened for them. What was it like being on the other end of that? I know you probably celebrated accordingly with them, but to you be that guy, that's kind of a cool, dynamic there.
Yeah, really cool moment that I was able to share that with them on this side. Those are my brothers, do anything for them, and they would do the same for me. So just sharing that moment with them was pretty special.
Cool. Thank you.
Anybody else have anything?